Hi, hope everyone is doing fine. Hope everyone is taking in the oxygen as you should. Okay, as I record this, it's raining. My skin looks rough and filthy, but we are going to do this. Okay, now in this video, we are going to be talking about microaggressions in friendships. Okay, this is going to be a quick video, I hope. Okay, now microaggressions, these are usually like now, when it comes to friendships, I believe microaggressions are intentional and very intentional. This is just someone showing you exactly what they think and how they feel about you, okay? And this is something we often ignore, okay? Now, microaggressions, these are just ways that it can be verbal, okay? Or behavioral, or the way someone manipulates the environment so that they can communicate hostile, derogatory, or a negative attitude towards you. Okay, now of course I've talked about how on this channel I speak from personal experience, and this is something I have dealt with personally. Okay, and we ignored it a lot, especially in friendships. And I remember reading a story. For those of you who are on TikTok, you saw the video of the Shaquille Robinson. May her soul rest in peace. She got killed in Mexico on a trip by her friends. Okay, they literally turned up against her, and like she ended up dead. Okay, now microaggressions. A lot of you need to understand. These are little jabs people throw at each other. Okay, of jabs. It could be little comments, little attacks, little jokes. A lot of you like to hide behind it. Oh, it was a joke. It was a joke, but it's never a joke. For the TikTok babies, that's why I like to talk about listen to people when they talk. Absolutely. Like open your ears and listen, like shut up and listen to exactly what this person is saying, because oftentimes people express exactly how they feel about you behind jokes. Okay, very many people, especially humans, they've gotten comfortable with it. Okay, so you have to be ready to see that, and when you see that, be ready to accept it. Okay, because often, and this is something I had, even someone on TikTok commented one of the lives. She was like, she has a friend, her best friend, who calls her pig. Okay, now let me tell you, that right there is a microaggression, because I cannot imagine myself calling my friend anything other than their name or something nice. I can't imagine myself referring to my friend as a pig. I don't know if it's because personally I have ADHD and then I'm aging, but there are things I feel like they're not funny. Okay, there are things that are not funny, and listen to people when they try to be too funny, because most times they're not being funny. They're just trying to test of how stupid is this person. Yes, and oftentimes these are people you're really close with. Sadly, these are people you're going to find. Yes, because they come in with the thing of they want to get close enough so they can discredit you, so they can see how vulnerable you are. Okay, yes, and a lot of you need to understand and accept that microaggressions, once someone shows microaggressions towards you, be it in a relationship, be it in a friendship, understand that this person anakuchukia tu. Like, so yes, microaggressions, that is hate right there. That is hate. And the longer you stay around such people, the longer you keep them around, that hate grows. That hate grows long term. Long term, it's not funny. That's why we've had cases of, oh, my friend slept with my husband. My friend slept with my boyfriend. My friend tried to steal from my business. My friend leaked my nude pictures. My friend leaked text messages. We have all those weird stories. And we get there, and we've even had cases of where friends kill friends. We've had people get killed by their own friends, people who are so close to them that it shocked the entire world. Why? Because long term, once you ignore the microaggressions someone has towards you and you continue to engage and keep them around, the more you even give them the confidence to do certain things, to talk to you a certain way, to treat you a certain way. Omuntu n'atandika okuyisaamu amaaso. N'omuntu okuyisaamu amaaso in a friendship is a form of microaggression. Omuntu okuyisaamu amaaso, okufuula mbu gwe tolina magezi gw'oli musiru, that is right there is a form of a microaggression. Nze nalina omuntu wano, when I go, because I have tattoos, those of you that know I have tattoos, as I said, I'm going to speak from experience on most of these things. I have tattoos, so I started to work on my skin, brighten up, okay? You can tell in the videos anyway, so there's nothing to hide. So this girl comes to my house and she throws a whole jab at me and she's like, you know, now everyone is doing it because it is cheap and it's like a trend. Because their friends are doing it just to show off their cheap tattoos. One, I was like, my tattoos are not cheap, but okay, go off. And I see your ink, but okay. But I'm not that petty. And already I had realized that this person actually hated me. She was just around me. And a lot of you need to understand that people, when you have friends, when people are around you, they're not around you most times. Some people are not around you because they genuinely like you, because they want to be friends with you. Sometimes people are around you because of their other reasons. People have selfish reasons. People have snakish reasons to be around people, okay? So you can never know. So that's the thing. A lot of you need to understand and make peace with the fact that it is okay to not have many friends. And that's something I personally struggled with at one point. I'm like, oh my God, I'm alone in this world. Like, I need to have more friends. Like, I need a big group of friends. But the things that come with big groups of friends are quite scary, isn't it? Okay? Even now, right now, I have 2 friends, okay? But it just feels like, I don't know, like, there are people, however much you're coming from a genuine place, there are people who would always have to come from a side place. There are people already who have failed to deal with the fact that they have trauma that they have to deal with. And they might pretend and act like they are working on it or have worked on it, but they're not. And a lot of you ask yourself certain questions when you hear people say certain things. For example, you're around someone who tells you they have a group of girls who went after them for a long time or period. Ask yourself, what did this person, if this person is too nice, what did they do to these people to go after them for such a long time? Come on, friendships end. But if it gets, there's a certain level of petty it gets to, and you know definitely someone somewhere was being funny, okay? So listen to people. A lot of you, these people tell you how they actually feel about you in conversations, in actions. Yes, the actions could be things like you get invited last, you find out things last. Yes. Sometimes actions, microaggressions as well can come out in actions. But most times, especially in friendships, especially in Uganda, I've noticed it comes out in like, it comes out verbally or verbally, okay? Wherever you're from, the pronunciation is different, okay? But you get it. So I've noticed mostly it's usually verbally, okay? People wanting to discredit you to make you feel like you're less of anything than you are. Ova omuntu nayagala kufuula omusiru, nayagala to discredit even your own entire personality. Okay? Now, and the one characteristic with such people usually is, I've noticed as well, is they come in usually inspired by the person you are. Then when they come in, they want to become you. Yes, They either want to become you and then get frustrated when they can't completely. And you will notice these people, to a certain extent, start to change and be like you. They will start to sound like you. Even the accent will start to sound like you. Even the habits will change, which is a positive influence sometimes. But if you notice a person easily get like that, understand that this is a person who is going to easily start to have an issue with you, or could probably have already an issue with you. A lot of you need to understand you can be around a person, but in their heart, they have nothing but hate for you. Me, I have shared a plate, the same plate of food, with a person who hated me. And this was just very recently. But because I have a twisted mind, I had noticed that this person hated me, but for some reason they were around me. They always made a point of being around me. So I'm like, I'm going to watch this person for like exactly 1 year. And I'm going to take notes on everything. And in the end term and long run, you could tell towards the end that her hate towards me had gotten more deeper. A lot of you need to understand the fact that however much you come from a very open place with people, not everyone is going to come from an open place with you. Because with different backgrounds, we all have different histories, we all have different ways of processing life, and there are people who simply will always come from a bitter place when they're approaching life. And ooh, my chest, okay? But a lot of you need to understand, just because someone is around you does not mean they have the best intentions for you, does not mean they really like you, does not mean they are on your side. Sometimes people want to be around you so they can have a front row seat on when things go wrong, or they can have an opinion to say, and like things like, oh, me, I know her, she's not like that. But not in a positive way, in a very negative way when you're not there. But they're only going to be around you so they can have something to say, or be around you as proof to show people like, I know this person and I am around her. Yes. So, and this is something I even talked about on TikToks some time back. And I was like, you see, that's the problem I think with some of these female friendships. Women like to throw the tantrums, especially when you're not emotionally self-aware. Okay, sorry to go there. Some women feel like the tantrums, the emotions, the mood swings, the accusations they throw at their male counterparts, their partners, their husbands, their boyfriends, whatever. They think that's the only way they are going to handle relationships. So a lot of you need to understand that there are people like that. Ebintu ebyokubeerawo nga musimanya mwe mumanyi okwevuma mumanyi okwewaamu. You're hanging around a person who is always talking about like, Cause me, I certainly told her. If she didn't hear it, no. If you want to fucking communicate. It's about time some of you put some respect on the boobs on your chests. Here the edges. Let's start to put respect on the boobs on our chests. Some of us, for the men, put some respect on your balls. So, because some of them are hanging for you to not to be able to communicate. If you have an issue with someone, why continue to be around them? If you don't like a person, if you feel like this person is really not for you, why do you continue to keep around them? Only so you can continue to be a negative energy in their life. And a lot of you need to understand, when you're dealing with people in this life, realize that certain people are only coming at life from a bitter place. However much, a lot of you need to understand, a lot of people talk about healing, but they've not done healing. They have not done shit. They've not. So when you see a person try to act like they are healed, but then the way they're acting, of how are you healed, but you're trying to project your trauma on people? How are you healing when you're still handling friendships and communication the same toxic way you were handling it the last 5 years, the last 10 years? A lot of you need to understand, when you meet people in this life, there are people who are naturally used to doing things the toxic way. Gaslighting each other, throwing jabs at each other, insulting each other in the form of jokes, throwing shade at your baby daddy, at your baby mama. These are all signs that this person doesn't really like you, but unajifanya pretending. Yes, a lot of us like to keep people around, but you can keep someone, and that's why I cut off someone recently. They were very comfortable with saying they are comfortable with keeping people around, interacting with them, even if they know they are not cool with them. And to me, I was like, oh my God. And of course, these are part of things I was tracking. I'm like, this person actually is pretending to me. Well, someone is just there to pretend. It takes me back to the point of listen to people when they speak. I remember back there was someone around me who used to say, she has many friends. She used to make a statement very proudly. I have many friends. I know their secrets, but they don't know mine. Listen to when people say certain things. You will be surprised who your biggest hater is. You people get shocked when people go ahead and introduce your men to their other friends. Because they've always had hate for you. They've always never wanted to see you prosper, they've always deemed you as stupid, of you're unworthy. Yes, that's why a lot of you are in friendships. You're fucking each other's men, or you're introducing girls to your friends' men. Please don't ignore certain things in people. Me personally, there are things I stopped finding funny because I've realized, and that's the good thing with growing older. You know, growing older, there's a way you even become more quiet. Life humbles you so much that you realize, you start to shut up and just watch. You shut up and listen. Sometimes when you keep quiet and listen, you will be surprised to what you will hear. When you take away the titles from people, you will get to see what people are for. Yes, you will get to see people for who they are. Me, I struggled with having friends. I was like, oh my God. But let me tell you, the things that come with friendships. A person can be around you when they hate you. Don't ignore microaggressions in people, in friends, in relationships, anywhere. Because such a person is capable of killing you, stabbing you, poisoning you, ruining your reputation. Yes, such a person is capable of even getting your man's number and fucking them. Or painting a whole story. Let me tell you something. Bino ebintu byemwesiruwaza mbu simanya ffe tumanyi okwevuma, tumanyi okwewaamu, tumanyi okwegamba. That shit long term. If you just hate a person, tell them you hate them. There is no need for all this kasasiro. Yes. There is no need to stay around a person when you're there to do nothing but tear them out down with your mouth. Because you're threatened, because you have your insecurities, because you have decided to approach life, every aspect of life, from a heartful place. And a lot of you need to be careful. If you hear a person say that they are in a relationship where microaggressions is a way of them bonding, simanye okwevuma okwewamu one time, teri kyemwewamu, grow the fuck up, communicate. You've just found a way to put out your hate towards each other through AKA jokes. And if you have a type of friend who does that, I can guarantee you 100% they are going to come and do the same bullshit with you, project the same energy with you, expect the same shit with you. Me personally, there are things I don't like to participate in. You're my friend, I'm clearly not going to come here and simanya throw jabs at you. We are friends, why the fuck would I do that? If I can't throw jabs with a stranger, then you are my friend, why? See, that's the problem. A lot of you women, you carry your drama that works for you in the relationship with your husband, with your man, with your boyfriend, and you think it's going to work in all parts of life. You forget your man is going to entertain your mood swings, your drama, your accusations, because he fucks you, he puts dick in you. I'm your friend, I don't put dick in you. I have my own shit to deal with. You come with my aggressions, I'm going to get rid of you. Get rid of anyone you know that moves like that around you. Me, I'm telling you. Do yourself a favor. People are not nice. Even if you hear someone who says they do it to another friend and you are friends with that person, understand that they are doing it to you, or worse, they have breached your privacy and you don't know. Yes. Stop ignoring microaggressions, those little dark jokes. A lot of hate hides behind the jokes. Me, I'm telling you. Long-term microaggressions, you are going to have people out to destroy you, out to destroy your marriage, because it's all a hate thing. It's all a hate thing. Okay? Long term, it's not funny. Long term, it's not. That's why a lot of you have people you can't trust because you keep them around. You know they hate you. You know they have no pure intention for you, but you keep them around. And then you get shocked when these people backstab you and do or move funny on you. Please don't surprise yourself. Learn to see people for what they are. Learn to listen when people talk. Learn to listen, please. Especially when it comes to this friendship thing. Me, I'm telling you. You get drunk, you've gone out with your friends, you get drunk, someone insulting you, beating you, your sister, your friend, over alcohol, that is not alcohol speaking or acting. That is them exacting and acting out how they feel about you. Kama mtu anakuchukia, accept that. Bino ebintu musimanya we are best friends, simanya we are always together, simanya pakaboza akafe kamanyi nnyo. Someone who hates you, they hate you. Simple. Yes. So that's just something I wanted to share this early morning, okay? So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.